It's a lot of these products are very, very similar. And when you look at them, like when you look at the Snapdragon and the Tegra 2, they're very similar. The only difference being the integrated baseband. I would say that, Qualcomm with the Snapdragon and Nvidia with Tegra definitely have kind of an edge in the market with their integrated graphics. And then if you want to integrate baseband, that's when Qualcomm takes kind of the lead there. I think when they came out with Tegra, nobody really took them seriously. When they respun, it came out with Tegra 2 within a year. That really sparked up the industry to say, we need to look at this, and especially with their graphics capabilities. They made the bold statement last year of we're going to have a new processor spin every 12 months. Well, it's 12 months.
Yeah. And Tegra 3 hasn't taped out yet. I mean,
we don't have the new processor, so obviously the 12 months was a little overly optimistic.
Is 18 months a little overly optimistic too?
No, I think that's more realistic. When do you talk about a new processor? Obviously a lot when ARM announced the A15. Samsung TI came out, said they're lead partners. Okay, that's good. But when do you announce a new processor? Do you do it when you've got the design set? Do you do it when you're sampling? Do you do it when your products come out? In the past, it's always been you wait till you've got products shipping.
Yeah.
So it does go against the grain of what everyone else is doing. But, they're in a new market now. You've got, 15 plus and a growing number of SoC vendors trying to attack this market, including, a whole bunch of new startups over in China. So, Marvell is kind of a different mindset. They're not taking a standard core. They're not taking standard products. They're really taking an optimized solution. And to their credit, they've always gone after very niche markets. Kind of the breakout from that was really the BlackBerry.
Right.
So, but, they're also in the same situation as TI, where they're seeing some of these other players come up and gather a lot of these design wins, especially Qualcomm and Nvidia, even away from some of their traditional customers. So, that has to be a concern. I would say gut feeling, it would seem that there's a lot of excitement around OMAP, although that's kind of pre-announced. But the big winner, I would say right now, is kind of like, I would still kind of put it with Qualcomm and Nvidia close up there as well. Those are the guys that are winning a lot of the sockets in tablets and in handsets, and those are the guys that seem to be having the most push. Big losers, you have to worry about those guys that not only are a step behind, but also are focused on other operating systems in their platforms.
So Intel.
You got to worry about Intel, and you got to worry about Marvell. Especially with RIM going towards a new operating system based on QNX and everything else. These companies, and you got to worry about anybody, obviously with this Nokisoft. And anybody that's going to be, I think even with Microsoft, where that was a company you wouldn't bet against in the past, they're going to run the same problems with getting these applications ported over to, or not only ported, but written on their platform. So, everyone here at the show, and when you go around here, it's all Android and Apple. And Android is everywhere here. So, I think that anybody that's not on those software platforms, you got to be really concerned about.